Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another autistic explanation video. Traditionally, autistic people like me have been portrayed as either socially inept or just socially undesirable. Like autistics, they're just not friendship material. Now, this is based on stereotypes, misunderstandings, and outdated research. However, more objective research suggests that these misconceptions are inaccurate. Autistic people like me, we can be excellent friends, which leads us to the topic of today's video. 5 reasons why you should be friends with an autistic person. Now, before I begin, I just want to say that the traits I'm about to list they're just general traits. They may not apply to like every single autistic person on the planet equally. But in general, based on my personal experience and based on autistic people I've seen in person or online, these tend to be fairly common characteristics. Number 1, honesty. Autistic people, we tend to be very honest. We tend to tell it as it is, and we usually just don't sugarcoat things. Now, to the untrained eye, this could look like being rude or blunt, because autistic people, we may not, just read the room or follow the crowd when it comes to certain conversations, but that's not our intention. So if you're non-autistic and you know an autistic person, they seem to be brutally honest, don't take it personally. Instead, just be happy because it shows that that person cares enough about you to tell you the truth. After all, honesty is the best policy. Number 2, loyalty. Autistic people, we tend to form bonds and gain trust really quickly. And as a result, we make great friends. So if you have an autistic person in your corner, most likely you have someone for life. We're not going to pull a Mean Girls and talk trash about you behind your back. That's just not how we roll. And who really wants a fickle friend? I know I don't. Number 3, we're non-judgmental. Based on how mainstream society works, and I know this is a generalization, many non-autistic people tend to get hung up when they see someone else and they judge them based on what kind of job they have, or whatever their ethnic background is, or their religion, or any other label. That just usually doesn't apply to many autistic people. We tend to view things objectively. We typically view people as people first and foremost and put all the extra crap on the back burner. Now, this doesn't mean that we just mindlessly like people. We use discretion. In fact, many times autistic people have been bullied or abused because we have misinterpreted someone's intentions. But in general, we get along with most people and we usually don't judge anybody. Which I think is a good quality to have for just being a person in general. Number 4, good communication skills. Now this one might come as a shock because autistic people are portrayed as being poor communicators. And I think the reason that is because we might not communicate the same way that many non-autistic people do. And as a result, since we don't fit in, we're seen as poor communicators. But if given the chance, we can show that we actually are capable communicators with both autistic people and non-autistic people alike. Even though we are typically better at communicating with other autistics, we can communicate well with neurotypicals too. And I'm not just talking about verbal autistics like myself. Nonverbal autistics, if given the proper tools like sign language or communication technology, can be excellent communicators. And based on my understanding, it seems that neurodivergent conversations in general tend to be more rich with greater variety than neurotypical conversations because we usually don't use small talk and we have a whole lot of topics that can occur within the same conversation. You want an interesting conversation? Chat with an autistic person. And number 5, authenticity. Now, based on how mainstream society typically works, it seems that many non-autistic people care too much about fitting in or keeping up with the Joneses. Autistic people, we just generally don't care about fitting in. Instead, we typically value belonging. Now, the difference between the two is that fitting in is just like being what mainstream society or your friends or your family want you to be, so you don't ruffle anyone's feathers. Belonging, on the other hand, is being part of a community or group, but being accepted as you truly are, no strings attached. And I think that's what everybody wants, isn't it? Don't we all want to be accepted for who we are. So what you see is what you get when it comes to autistic people. We're not fickle, and we're usually not going to change the way we are from one day to the next. And those are 5 reasons why you should be friends with an autistic person. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all learned something new. Please like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!